How bloody amazing is this view? So I thought I would do my live out here. I got asked a question from a client the other day, and I feel like this is probably an answer that might be helpful for other people as well. So if you're considering applying for funding, here are a few things to keep in mind. Okay, the first is, does your project actually fit the funding guidelines? Or are you trying to squish it and squash it to fit into that shape so that you can apply for funding for your project? The other thing is, once you've worked out that it does fit into the guidelines, have you rung the funding body and had a chat with them and said, this is what I'm thinking of applying for, do you think I fit? The other thing, do you have support letters? Are the people you say are going to benefit from this funding really on board? And have they said, yes, they'd write you letters? Do you have a budget, a proper one, really well costed out? Do you know how to do that? Are you good at writing funding submissions? Now, if you've answered yes to all of those, you might consider applying for funding. But then there's one more thing. How long is this going to take you, and how much money is it going to make you if you get it across the line, knowing that applying for funding really is actually pretty much a gamble? So if you've mitigated kind of all your risks and you've done a cost benefit that still says it's worth you throwing the hat in the ring, then go for it. Apply for that funding. But if you're not ticking all of those boxes, I'm going to bet there are better ways you can bring in money. Maybe by getting a job, maybe philanthropic ways, by getting sponsorship, merchandise, ticketing. There are so many other ways you can fund yourself. So make sure if you're going to throw your hat in the funding ring, you've really thought it out first.